A very, very good day. And that spread to the rest of the market, certainly to the rest of the resource boards. I think right across the universe, shares were up. Recoveries in Anglo's, Bulletin, even some of the platinum stocks. So good day for resources,
and everything.
Yeah,
it's good day.
I know. It's just, we've had a shocker there. Even there, still a lot of the jury's still out on whether there'll be excess supply into the market this year or whether it will be deficit. No one's quite sure what the outlook for that market is. So still a huge uncertainty there. But the other big story was on the financial board with Barclays.
Well, what did you make of that? Them coming out saying we don't need anything more, and we actually not quite as badly as
brought comfort. I know we've been rumour mongering here about the fate of APSA, and it's been great radio and something to talk about. But they reckon that they've done pretty well out of the American acquisitions. They took some Lehman, some assets from Lehman, and that will help them offset that £8 billion write-off, and also that they don't need liquidity. They don't need assistance from the government. So. On Friday, we saw quite a few banks under pressure, particularly Old Mutual and Investec were down. They recovered today,
which is understandable given.
Yeah, you're going to see that volatility, and that just stabilised our market. So our banks were strangely still under a bit of pressure, but overall the financial sector stabilised, and industrials were strong. I think also that you mentioned, Chris mentioned the Pfizer Wyeth deal. Good to see M&A back in, mergers and acquisitions back in fashion, or something happening there. And that also brought some interest back into the market. But industrials were also broadly better.
I suppose, though, on the other side of things, job cuts still continuing. 20,000 at Caterpillar, 7,000 at Home Depot. But the market's still up, which is a good thing.
There's still lots of problems to come. I think this is it's just a bounce from a fairly oversold position. The vice president was interviewed on the weekend. Larry Summers, who's going to be at Davos. I think we've got to agree on it. We've got to agree on how we pronounce it, especially with Alec there. But I mean, he's going to Davos, and he's Obama's representative there. Still sees a lot of troubles and still sees tough times ahead. So against that background, it's just a matter of monitoring the markets on a day-to-day basis, but thank goodness today was a good one.
On the corporate front, not much out, but Tiger formalizing its bid for AVI.
Yeah, we're still waiting for news there, but they have approached. It's can't get any consensus out of that. It could go through. I think most analysts leaning towards the positive. The other thing was PPC's just annual general meeting came out, and it's a fairly upbeat. Against a difficult background, still see resilience in that market. So cash flows are going to be good. So at these levels, probably attractive.